All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to a new dev stream of the Void Crew developers. Today it's I am accompanied by the one and only Loritz, of course, our lead game designer.
Hello, hello.
But also by a new person that you guys have yet to meet. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true, honestly. He has been around the community, but he has not been in a dev stream yet. Mr. Kristijonas Malisauskas, the lead engineer in Void Crew. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, everybody.
So, as we've been mentioning in the announcement for the stream, and we see you guys already chatting about it on the chat, today we want to do a Q&A, like we often do on streams, where we talk to you guys and talk about the future of the game and all of this cool stuff, of course. But also celebrate or maybe say goodbye to the winter holiday, which is going away on Monday. So if you want to try to get your last cosmetics in, this is the weekend to grind out Void Crew and make sure that you get your last pieces in for your collection. But I wanted to say that since we have Kristijonas around, which I think it's a super cool thing, honestly, like getting to know a little bit more about the ins and out of how Void Crew works, basically. If you want to also frame some questions now in the live version of the stream around that and actually ask him directly, feel free to do that, of course. But yeah, I think that would be it for me. What are we playing?
What are we playing? Anything that has a chance for presence. Are we playing the big ship or the little ship? Frigate or destroyer?
I'd go for the big ship.
Okay. I'm gonna be piloting, I hope.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at primarily.
You're welcome to.
Broadside? Broadside?
Sounds good.
Broadside.
What would you like to take, Hobby? The Scavenger or more the gunner?
I prefer to gun, honestly.
Alright, let's do that.
Thank you. Okay, so we already have some questions from the chat that I think we could, as we get started with the start of game flow, I guess. Actually, what is the challenge? Challenge is freedom. Do we want freedom or do we just stick to broadside?
I want to do broadside.
Okay, we stick to broadside. All right. So yeah, as we get going with the beginning, we already have a bunch actually of questions from our cool community people. Even if you have already asked, guys, don't hesitate to ask again deeper into the stream, because we're not gonna have enough time to answer everything right now. So don't be afraid to repeat yourselves. But out of these ones, there was a couple that I think are cool, or very cool. There's one particularly about... one sec. Yeah, so about being able to craft your own ship, right? In this case, the person is asking about the game mode. Thomas is asking about the game mode. But basically, the idea of crafting your own ship. Void Crew has had a bit of that in the past, or, at least the initial concepts had something of that. So maybe you can both...
Sorry, Harvey, you just cut out for me while...
oh yeah, the loading screen.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's basically about being able to literally craft your own ship in Void Crew. So the game had eventually, at a point, something along those lines in its design, right? So maybe each of you, from your perspectives, can give a bit of insight into how that aligns with the game design nowadays and also with the game tech nowadays, Is it something that we can expect to see? Does it align with the way that Void Crew works? Can we craft our own ship? Can we,
Sync charge failed. Manual charge in progress.
It's more like the layout of the ship. Can we modify that at any point?
Right, so I can say that historically, way back, there was a point when this game was almost more like a raft in space. where the full thing was made out of square modules that you put together, and then you were drifting through space. But this was very, very early prototype stage. And also we found that for a cooperative game, it meant that you were spending a lot of time basically building a ship and not so much time doing like cool action stuff with it. So we pivoted quite early on that. Well, not even pivot because we weren't making the full game, but decided that what we wanted to do was something where it was not so much how the ship was constructed, but rather how you outfitted it that was interesting to us. As for tech, I don't think that's that's not my purview.
Yeah, to answer that a little bit, it's not like it would be something impossible to build, but we're just simply not there. I think if we're gonna do anything,
It's probably going to be more in regards to customizing, but again, that's far in the future if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're jumping. I hope you're sitting down.
Nope,
Easy. Nice.
but I am fine.
I was in a corridor.
So where are we going?
I just
What do we
wonder
have
because
options-wise?
I see a thing in the chat also that I just fixed today, I hope, which is a minor thing. Well, it's a major for those who are running into it, but our good friend, the Lawmaster achievement, that thing is bugged. There is simply just a number of law entries that are currently missing. Well, that's actually not true. They're registered as part of the achievement, but they shouldn't be. And we are fixing that for the next patch. So if you have all of the law, like all of the available law snippets in the game, with the next patch you'll get the achievement also just cashed in for free. And I didn't see where we were going.
So we have ambush, raid, and protect.
It's about
And
the
let me
loot,
see, what
not
rewards do we have
space.
here? That's what I'm looking at. Yep, so we have Beamcaster K1, meh. Wounded Frenzy, which is fire rate.
For defects. That's interesting.
Yeah. Or just a high damage mod.
Yeah, but raid also has loot in it. I think we should do raid.
Yeah, I agree.
Void jump destination.
Locked in.
All right.
I think I locked it and then you unlocked it, so now we have no destination.
You said raid, right? I got it. I got
Yes,
it.
raid.
Yeah.
All right.
The middle one.
We are going for the relic.
There's another question here, which is about multiple spaceships
Retrieval task lies ahead.
and how viable that is.
Sector is patrolled by heavy hollow. They're guarding
What we have been looking at and
we must
don't
retrieve
currently,
special
of course, have
quantities
built, but
of
we
research.
should probably have support for is the ability to fly unmanned fighters, so like a drone terminal, where you would be able to control spacecraft that were next to your ship and flying them as if you were sitting in them, but you're basically just remote controlling them. But that would be I think a fun addition to the gameplay while still keeping to the central idea that in Void Crew you are one crew with one ship. But this thing about having drones that can do some remote work while being piloted by a neck type who's not necessarily the pilot, that seems like a good addition, something that would fit with the current loop.
All right. We're almost in raid, but one last question maybe just before. So Kill Real is bringing us a question that is also the community is also asking a lot about, which is what are our plans in regards to Scavenger and Engineer. Like, do we have anything in store to make them more protagonists, I guess?
So the fundamental challenge, right, is that due to the way the game works, there's two roles which are 100% needed. You need pilots and you need gunners, and the other roles become support classes in that setup. And obviously we would really like to do something for those support classes, but there is also the fundamental challenge that they are support classes. It's a little bit like playing a healer in an MMO. But that being said, we're of course not satisfied if players are not satisfied. So we have tasks ahead of us in terms of giving them some more love and adding some tools to them, but nothing concrete like to talk about yet, outside of just saying we hear you.
I mean, I think in a way, the one of the things we're working on right now, right, which we have yet to talk about in this stream, but we have mentioned before with the payloads, they are not, I mean, they're primarily a tool for engineers and scavengers, right?
Yes, very true. The payloads are a way for people who are not sitting in guns to feel like they're contributing a key part of the basically the DPS output of the ship. The payloads are going to be really fun to like do a proper reveal of, but they definitely activate the other two roles and really like they bring a lot to the co-op. It's fun to be a pilot and have to yell at your engineer to launch the torpedo tubes.
The ship's power system.
Okay, Chris, do you want me to go with you into the raid base, or do you prefer to handle that?
I think I can handle it alone.
All right.
What side are we on? Okay, I see.
You're on the left. That would be port side.
Power grid now operating within acceptable
I am
levels.
out.
Power system overloaded. Circuit breakers under strain.
I assume you got the power stuff in the control while I'm gone?
Yeah.
That would be Harvey's job.
So we're also getting a question about the wiki. Thank you very much, of course, for your contributions. If you need anything from us, please use the Discord channel. There is a Discord channel called Wiki. You can poke us there and let us know what you need, and we can try to help you out. But we like that it's primarily community driven. It's kind of like the mod scene. The more we can rely on the community for it, the better.
It's also we want to make sure we don't do double bookkeeping, or at least have information on the wiki that's so vital that it should be in the game first. But of course we look to it and the stuff that's going on the wiki when also evaluating what we need to add to the game.
So since people are chatting about the payloads, obviously, as one of the things that we have mentioned, let's maybe give them a little bit of an update, right? Even if it's just, not a full-on update, of course. Well, let's keep things up our sleeves, but what are we doing?
We are cashing in, I was going to say, or maybe delivering on a fantasy that we wanted to add to the game for a long time, which is missiles, being able to launch missiles. But one of the core tenets of Void Crew is still this thing about the tactile interaction, that the Egg-types, they have to carry stuff around by hand. So the payload launcher is essentially a thing that has a socket. It's an inverse gravity scoop to begin with, in that it can launch, eventually any item that you can carry around, you would be able to launch out of the payload launcher. But if you launch the specific type of item that is, or category of item that's called a payload, what also happens is that the launcher primes the payload, so when it's launched from the tube, the payload does something extra. Payloads are things that will deploy mines, things that will become cluster missiles, so it spawns like a ton of smaller missiles that will seek out target locks and destroy those. But also the lure is getting a little bit of an overhaul, so instead of just activating when it's in clear space, the lure will activate when you decide to activate it. But you can also now shoot the lure from the ship out of the payload launcher. and the lure will become like a proper space object itself, a spacecraft which travels away from the ship while taunting enemies. So you can arrange with your crew that you are shooting the lure in one direction and traveling in the other, instead of having to travel there and chug it out the airlock. It's very cool.
To interrupt you a little bit, could I get an oxygen refill?
You could. I can pick you up.
I need you to stop
I can
moving.
try. Well, there's a cruiser.
I'm almost there.
I'm hoping the cruiser aggro's on the turret. That would.
Analyzing. All data shards have been collected. Transmitting a full.
Yeah, and
copy
I'll
of the containment
provide
evidence
the
meta-
hard answer on another
Great
one
job.
of the things, which is the community translation. We have a thread made by a very cool community guy, if you ask me, that has been asking for it for a long while, and it's something that we would love to make. It's just we have not been able to prioritize it yet,
Our supply
and we don't know if we'll get to do it. But conceptually, it's something we really like. It's just that, you know, as everything in the game, when we are working on that, we are not working on other stuff, and so far we have not been able to, you know, consider it more important than the other stuff we're working on.
What was it?
Alright, I'm off.
It's the relic, yeah.
Right.
I may have jumped out a little bit too early.
Oh no.
Well, there's achievement if you kill that thing, Harvey.
Yeah. It killed Chris before. I was picking up the scoop.
Rip.
new egg-type body issued.
Alright, let's try this again. Could you approach the station from one of the sides?
Are we still missing anything though?
90%.
No, we could jump
Yeah,
out and
there's
just
There's some
a little
loot we
thread
still
of that
have left
cruiser.
there.
Oh, big old rare alloy.
Well, on that note,
Sync charge failed. Manual charge in progress.
Crap, I overshot it.
Void jump escape vector locked.
alright, you can jump out as soon as we're charged.
Yeah, but there's loot.
We've gathered a substantial amount of alloys.
Thank you very much for, of course, buying copies for your friends and so on. That's super cool to read. Thank you, Christian. Oh, I was going to repair a defect actually, but we should not, right? Because of the relic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
chasing damage right now.
We want to
Please,
repair
we should
the...
not repair the ones we don't care about.
Yeah.
Are we gonna kill the cruiser? I think we can, right? We have energy and bullets.
Power grid overload.
Well, let's do it then.
Under pressure.
Okay.
Power grid now operating within acceptable levels.
I think I opened somewhere here in the right side. Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Shoot the glowy spots.
I'm actually not hitting weak spot in there. Huh.
Might have given you a bad angle.
Weird.
It's fine, we did it.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
Okay, good. Everything is dead.
Well, there's still some loot in the wreck.
Right, let's go back.
Okay, so
On that
more
note,
questions to fill in.
I will turn off the virtual.
A very also community that asks question that people are bringing up in the chat is the difficulty of runs, where well, that's something we're aware of. Runs start out quite complicated, depends of course how good you are in the game, but you know, reasonably complicated, or maybe too complicated, whatever. But then they might, especially good runs, get to a point where you feel undestroyable or unkillable, basically. What's our point on that? Do we know about that, or you want to put some words into it?
We definitely know about it. It's the curse of the game being challenging for brand new players. But then once you know what the dominant strategies are, it's not that hard anymore. We also didn't want to like add buffs or nerfs that would like greatly modify how the game feels, because we appreciate that a lot of players who are enjoying the game like it because of the way it feels currently. So we want to put that. Basically, we want to put that into the hands of the players, and we're doing that with the new addition that we're working on at the moment, which is mutators. And mutators can basically affect a lot of raw numbers in the game, but also how certain things are like balanced on a bigger level. But it means that if you find that the runs are generally too easy, you'll be able to slap on a bunch of mutators to your run, and you will get a significantly harder challenge from that. And then the other thing which will affect like the sessions at large is that we always intended that once you've completed one biome, that there would be like a pretty, like let's call it significant, because right now it's not, so a significant step up in difficulty in the next biome. But then once you're in the biome itself, it'll be a more steady escalation, but every boss kill results in another escalation. And then that should hopefully also mean that you get to the point quicker where you go, well, now it's probably time to cut and run and take the ship back to base and cash in on whatever.
Solving that a little bit tech-wise as well. Currently, people may have noticed that the only way the enemy strength currently scales is just simply through their health and through their damage. But as a part of tech we're working on for our next update, we're also going to be adding a lot more levers for our designers to basically tweak, so enemies can actually shoot faster projectiles, longer range, stuff like that. So more ways to make the game difficult as well, if we choose so.
Great answer, honestly, very nice. I think one last one before we jump out. We're going on the full-on question spree. Is the well, we're basically getting a person to ask about target locking on the pilot. Like he would like being able to target lock differently and keybind it differently and so on. As far as I know, we are doing something in regards to target locking, right, Loretz? Or we intended to, at least.
You will have to jog my memory if you are. I think one of his things here is that the keybind for locking and removing locks are the same. And I think that's a technical, basically, limitation of how it works, that it sits on the same button. Like, it's just splitting it up is not...
yeah, that would be tech,
that,
but maybe I have dreamt of it, actually. But I thought we were, like, changing how... some UX around the target locking to make it better for missiles, basically, also. Maybe I just, you know, overread something, or I don't know.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions any day, but it doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, okay.
Can I get a void charge before that reclaimer murders us?
Let's go.
Okay. Wanna do sync it?
Yeah. Just charge it immediately when you arrive. I'll time it.
Sync charge achieved.
Nice.
Cool.
That was very satisfying. But yeah,
and the destination is ready, so pull it.
We'll give it a look to the multiple keybinds to add and remove. For now, even though you probably know about it, when you press R as the pilot, you un-target lock everything. So maybe you can... again, you probably know of it, and it still doesn't help, but in case you didn't know, there you have something.
that keybind was missing, at least I think prior to the winter holiday. The keybind existed, but it was a little bit hidden at the bottom of the screen. So it wasn't at the bottom of the screen, but it's in there now. So you can use that to remove all target locks, and especially for the payload update, when that hits, you're going to be needing that much more, because the payloads will prioritize hitting your target locks. So suddenly you're not just putting target locks on stuff you want your gunners to hit, you're also actually going, I need to clear my target locks, and then I'm going to target this elite bomber over here so we can shoot the big torpedo at him. And then once that's been launched, I can reset my target locks to help out the gunners. It gives much more like coordination between where the target locks are going and what you're actually doing with them. So a bit more challenge, but co-op challenge.
Oh, we have a priority presence. Let's go.
Destination locked.
Good stuff.
With a relic as well, actually.
Time to kill Santa.
No reason not to do it.
It's the biomass relic though, so we're gonna have to take our biomass down artificially.
3, 2.
About fighting the claim, we want to do it, but let's just say that the current version of the Reclaimer is built to be behind an invisible shield. So I'm just going to let him talk so I don't talk over him.
Most of them are ancient husks, fused with the life support systems of their cockpits.
Indeed. Let's put the lunatic out of his misery. Metum wills it.
Oh wait, there's a wreck over here. Let's loot first and kill Santa later. So the Reclaimer is basically not to have it be like a proper fight. It needs to also be constructed like the other ships with ship parts that you peel off and weak spots and all of these things. Which means that it's not just a matter of taking away the invulnerable shield. It's actually going in and designing it as a proper battle. So if and when we do it, we want it to be a memorable thing that you are fighting it. There's been some good calls also for maybe an objective where you're trying to murder a Reclaimer before it powers up. And I think that's an interesting way of looking at it, because fundamentally we also want to look at adding more objectives to the game, right? It's content and variety that keeps the experience fresh. So just taking an existing enemy and making it now killable is not as exciting to us as going, okay, can we actually can we do an objective out of it?
Airlock open.
It's on the starboard side, if you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm out.
Left the ship. Power grid now operating within acceptable levels.
Small boat probably, by the way. No defector bearing, please.
Yeah, I did. I don't think I did. I did, actually. I did. I totally did.
Yeah, that electrical
Yeah.
ceiling thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thomas Nichols, I see your issue with the target locking, and I will definitely think about how we might be able to, in our existing control scheme, make that less annoying. There might be a way going that maybe you can press and hold the target lock button to paint multiples, and it's only if you let go that you start deleting them. There must be some way of solving this.
I think we can definitely dedicate some time to iterating on this, given that it's going to be quite important to target lock with all the missiles.
Indeed, the payload stuff calls for target locking not being annoying.
All right. So let's go for Santa, right? Let's
do
go say hello.
All right, so the trick to this guy now is that I made the missile battery target lockable these days. So let's just take out as many of his turrets as we can, and then knock out the missile battery. So reinforcement beacons first, and then the missile launcher.
All right.
Great. So we only get one reindeer.
Where is the other missile battery? I don't see it. Ah,
There's
in
only
front.
one.
It's dead.
No, there's another one there in the
Yeah.
front.
Large jump signature detected.
Oh, somewhere there.
No. The other freighter has two of them. This guy only has one.
Yeah, it says that one.
No. Yeah, it's
It
right
says
there.
laser battery. That's a laser battery, not a missile battery.
Okay, yeah, but we can still destroy the laser battery, I guess.
Oh yeah, you can cut off his arms.
One of the ship's circuit breakers has been tripped.
Maybe I should not just fly in front of him. I think that was.
Come on, you fat right weirdo!
I think we might as well kill him.
Yeah. He's not longer for this world.
Very much.
Nice.
Happy holidays next time.
Would you like a scavenger crewmate, like on this run,
Incoming
or
message.
just in general?
All right.
Venom
Let's
supply
get the goods.
It's some disappointing gifts.
Probably just gonna be a lot of defects when you come out of the gun. Don't be tempted.
Ah, my brain.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
Ooh, a disappointing gift.
Very good.
Oh, and Horizon,
We don't-
actually. I saw a comment about, again, the usual question, right, about the Horizon MK3 in the chat earlier. Which I don't
We're not
blame them.
we're not opposed to it. It's just
Gathered a substantial amount of
Yeah,
noise.
it feels like we
matter
really
of
hate it.
priorities. There's none of us who hate an Horizon Mark III. We just we haven't done one yet.
The ship's power system is under strain, and one of the
And
circuit
I
Got a
know
pretty
the,
fancy mod. So we're happy.
Yeah.
and this thing about the questions we don't want to reply about. I don't think there's anything we don't want to reply about. It's just that there's a lot of questions, and I at least know that I'm also actively trying to survive in the session. So if you see a question that you would like,
power network operating within
we're not ignoring them. It's just a lot.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it in the beginning of the stream that expect to have to retype your questions, especially if they're like complex and hard to answer. Yeah. That should be now fixed about the lore shards giving you the same lore entry the entire run. That was a bug that got reported in the Discord, but we deployed a fix for it. If it is still the case, please, and you're certain that it is still the case in the current patch, please let us know.
void jump escape
The
vector.
Lawmaster achievement is not meant to be as hard to obtain as it currently is. Not even with the fact that you don't get it. But they're also the shards themselves are a little bit scarce. I think we can definitely do something about making the terminals show up more often. Maybe even also putting the so it's not just low shards that they give. Right. It makes sense that you would also be getting minefields and.
You should start
escorts
crafting
from
stuff,
them.
Otherwise we're gonna cook.
Yeah, it's biomass actually, so we need to heal ourselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Take damage.
We have some fire.
Happens automatically with this heat.
I'm taking here a fire shower.
Fire.
What is the scheme design?
Well, we have to keep going, so. I think
We
with
stand
my-
in the fire so you can consume the biomass. Okay, can we just not put biomass in the mission?
I think with mine is enough now. I think.
Sure.
Yeah, we're fine.
Still cooking.
Yeah, that's because the temperature is 200 degrees.
Oh damn! That's.
Alright, I'll go.
It's a great comment from Ninja Salad. A survival mode where you fight waves of increasing difficulty versus hollow or remnants as a jump option. I guess he's thinking like as an objective, basically, but it's something we have prototyped a bunch, basically, Ninja Salad. Maybe one day.
We had a full game mode called Last Stand at a point, but that was based on pretty much ancient tech. But yes, the idea is compelling and
We like it a lot, basically. It's
like it,
likely
yes.
that it will happen.
Yeah, that was the very first mode I think I got to play, and I think that applies to a lot of people
Void
working
jump
here now.
escape vector locked.
Was fun.
let's sync.
Yeah, ready?
3,
Go.
2, 1.
Alright.
Sync charge achieved.
Good stuff.
Yeah, the old lead QA in the company, actually, he was supposedly like like a really big fan of that mode. I remember.
Boomy, there was the question was sort of asked earlier, but this thing about secondary ships, if we ever do it, it would be in the form of a drone terminal where you can sit down and operate an external drone that then has basic movement capabilities and so on as the ship. And I know some people would also like to see 6 degrees of freedom on those. So maybe, that's a big maybe. The main ship will not be 6 degrees of freedom.
Go, go, go.
3, 2, 1.
So actually,
gift.
now that you're also here, Loritz, I'm not sure how many of you guys know in the stream, but Loritz is Danish, as is the studio, Hood Games, the studio behind the Void Crew. We are a Danish company. So could you actually, for all the people that are watching, that are, you know, from other countries and so on, maybe give them a little insight into what this holiday, the winter holiday, looks like in Denmark? Some, you know, fun facts, things that are very culturally ingrained, you know, fun little things that you can think of Christmas in Denmark.
So my main issue with this, of course, is that for me this Christmas basically is that's just what it looks like. But then it turns out that in other countries they do it differently. But I think our primary thing is this obsession with the nisser. Like these little goblins that are wearing the Christmas hats, basically. That they're everywhere, and they're also part of every Christmas calendar that they put on TV. So 24 episodes of sort of a serial TV show that somehow involves nisser, tiny goblins. But like you're the foreigner, so you would tell me what foreign to Denmark, anyways, speaking Spanish, and Christianas. But your Christmas traditions are obviously different.
Correct.
What's weird about the Danish Christmas?
Goblin obsession.
Okay, yeah, no, it's because we're heathens at heart, right?
Void shrine lies before us.
Yeah, I mean, food is cool also. You have a lot of, like with the dessert, of course, the rice with cream, risalamande.
Well, risalamande, the French name dessert that isn't French.
Yeah.
We will draw attention from
Yeah.
So that's very
That's
Danish, I guess.
That's very Danish, but we didn't know. All of us Danes thought it was a French dessert because they named it French. It's basically rice pudding, and then they made it fancy by adding cream and almonds to it. So you take 2 expensive ingredients and put in your rice pudding, and then you have a fancy dessert. I'm just gonna answer this thing about the drones. The reason it would be drones is because there's a lot of tech assumptions in the game about there only being one ship. So if you think about it, stuff like the target logs and all of the other authoritative elements, those are based on the fact that there is only one ship. So having a full-on secondary ship would not simply fly. That's not feasible. But have something that is cleaved to the main ship, which is where the idea of the drones come in. It might be possible that the slave ships are something that has their own seat that you sit in, but it would never be like a full-on secondary ship that would fall on the primary one. Just because that's not how we built the tech.
I mean, also 6 degrees of freedom has the problem of EVA, right? But if you're in a drone and you cannot leave the drone and then be upside down, then you eliminate that issue as well.
Right. Yeah, that's the moment you have. I'm fucking scared by the alarm sound.
Reducer damage over here.
What was that?
Thruster booster duration.
Like, why didn't you check the relax before you triggered the alarm?
What do
Don't
we
worry
pick?
about it.
I actually
They're
don't
not
know.
bad, actually.
Yes, they are pretty bad.
Bulletstorm, we do have a minigun, so let's just go with that maybe.
Sure. That's the one you are pointing. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, I grabbed the homunculus.
Yeah, let's get out.
Yeah.
You're taking the homunculus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
In here.
I need power. I'm the most useless pilot up here.
It's coming. Very soon.
Ay. Summoner. Charging your thrusters.
It's too late. Reinforcements are inbound.
Oh, yeah. Do we use the
Let's
bullet
just,
storm?
knock out-
Sure, yeah.
Let's knock out the suppressors and.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
Oh, summaries and the...
70%.
Yeah, please turn around the ship.
Got it.
Thank you.
Reinforcement call interrupted. Good job.
What the?
Oh, we could have also sacrificed the relic, as the chat says, to like get the fabricator leveled up quicker. That would have been probably a good idea.
That's what I mean. The game is easy when you know and remember optimal strategies.
Actually, we have yet to
But if
see
you
where...
miss-
Yeah. Is the next patch going to be the nerf of the energy build?
Navigation
Can you spoil us?
We are clear to continue.
I haven't touched it yet, but it might be.
It might be.
It might be.
Monka S, guys. It might be. You've heard it here first. I also...
think post the first boss, everything is gonna be harder, so you can say it's a nerf of everything, maybe?
In a way, that's true. I've also seen a comment in the chat earlier that it's still possible to achieve 100% damage reduction. So we should probably look into that as well.
Yeah.
Fully intended, right?
Yeah, of course. And chat, that's a secret between you and us, of course. Don't tell anybody.
Can I have a scoop boost?
Yep. On it.
How about turning it on in the first place?
Good job on the bomber projectiles.
Thank you. These ones I wanted you to have some fun with,
Anomalous jump
I guess.
signature detected. Alloy
Hey, nice
sources.
dodge. Good stuff.
We have gathered
Cold-blooded.
a substantial amount of alloys. Hostile reinforcement
Check out.
broadcast identified.
Get it dead.
Before it's complete.
Alright, I'm gonna loot this thing and then I guess we get out.
Knowledge summon unit active.
Got him.
Spot you, eliminate them quickly. Reinforcement call interrupted. Good job.
There are no new plans for new voiced characters because we don't have any new objectives yet, but when we do, we might introduce new voice characters. The
Charge achieved.
obvious challenge, of course, with applying for position as voice actor is that Robin, who does basically all the male voices, he does so many voices. He'll never run out of voices.
He's very good. We love Robin. What about this? Probably the last of the hot topics in the community. What about our take into save option?
And we keep answering the same question every time, which is that we hear it. We know that it's a big request. The reason we're not doing it is because we don't necessarily think that adding a save option is the way to solve the fact that the runs go on forever. Like these very long runs are, of course, okay, we're getting interdicted. No rest for the wicked. We want to start by making the runs naturally and in a way where you feel good about it, that the runs are shorter. This thing about needing to have such a huge time set aside to play a meaningful run is annoying. So we want to try fixing that first, or solving that first. And then saving the sessions would come on the back of that and be evaluated in the context of us having done that.
Please rotate the ship. But yeah, on that, would you think it's fair to say, Loris, that we are gonna try to murder the possibility of having these 6-8 hour runs? You know, the crazy stuff that people actually have managed to pull off.
We're gonna make those feel not like that's the optimal way to play the game, at least. If people can manage to do something super overpowered and get that far, I think that's still you know, that should be allowed. But it's not. We don't want to fatigue people when they're playing the game to that degree. We want to have them go, that was a good session, and I'm ready to go back to base and get my bonuses. But it's controversial as hell, right? Because some people will go like, that's the thing I loved about the game, the fact that they had these long runs. And other people will go like, that's the thing I hate about the game. I wanted 30-minute runs and be rewarded at the end of those. It's really hard to have a solve that just makes everyone equally happy. But maybe that's mutators then.
Oh my god, that's a mine.
Below 60%.
There's a lot of stuff in here, by the way.
We're gonna start addressing some defects that are
Applying some negative effects now.
We should probably just jump out as well, right? Not kill stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go charge up the jump now.
Nice. I get the other side.
If the brains actually fire all 4 cannons on Mark IIIs, then that's something we should be investigating.
Nah, I don't think so, right?
Jump escape.
No, I was surprised to read that that's the case, but there might be video evidence. Who knows?
I mean, in a way, they are allowed.
I only have 300 hours in the game. I'm sure there's people who has more.
They don't
no
overheat.
more.
So in a way, that is true that they're allowed to do something that players don't. But
Anomalous jump signature.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The brains don't overheat. They also don't get panicked.
we should actually code in some panic mode to the brains. Like they suddenly become too scared and you need to go and, like, you know, soothe them in person. Talk to them. Tell them everything is gonna be okay, brain.
Go caress the brain. Pick it up from the module and gently shake it.
Yeah, like in Death Stranding, right? Just shaking the baby.
Is that gonna be a mod as well then, that we can add to weapons? Make the turret more brave?
Perfect,
A
honestly.
bravery stat.
We can jump out. You need a marker.
I'm pulling the lever.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no. We're good. Plan to put more named enemies in the game, similar to Santa. We definitely want to do stuff with the way the way the priority presence works is that that's an optional objective, and it's the only other optional objective next to the priority targets. When we originally talked about how optional objectives worked, there was always this idea that it would be really cool that you basically got told that some sort of elite enemy was spotted in the environment and you had to go kill them. And that would be that you then encountered a ship of a kind that you know, but something that had a unique loadout, much more offensive capabilities, adding shields to normal enemies that don't normally have shields, and then like slap a unique name on there and have them maybe talk to you when you approach them. At least for the remnant versions, we don't know how the Hollow talk just yet. But based on the bosses, they probably grunt at you or like shoot modem noises at you.
I think we can fix the fire, because they're trims, they're not defects. I don't think they count to improve our.
Yeah, they're
ship.
engine trims.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's just because I'm
Also,
4%
think,
HP.
it's time to... Yeah. Also, don't we have anything to repair outside the ship? Because we haven't done that so far. Yeah, we have 1, 2 minor breaches, 3...
Yeah,
No major ones, right?
we should probably wait for a major maybe, so that we can use Sanctified.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade the Fabricator meanwhile as well.
Alright.
We have quite a few alloys now.
I'm proud of all of the defects
maybe
you guys have
add some
managed
mods.
to add.
I mean, technically
We're
you
very
have
proud of
added
you
them.
of failing to...
Yeah.
We're very proud of you not dodging projectiles.
It's as intended, guys.
Good job getting hit. Yeah,
Please heal
absolutely.
up. Use
totally
the
believe
biomass,
you.
please. I added a bit too much.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's because I also improved the enhancement.
Locked.
Okay, we're still a little bit too much. It's okay. I'll burn myself. It's fine.
I'll electrocute myself. Very good. Ow.
Get in there, boys. Get in there. Alright, we should be good now. Quick life support powering.
Chris has the empowered modules.
Yep.
He can actually make it do things.
Ooh, what sector were we were in the first sector, yeah? Like Temperance. We have an horizon then for the boss, actually. We should probably use it, I guess.
Let's maybe place it on the other side.
There's
Just replace
another
the
objective
benediction cannon.
first.
Okay, I'll bring it.
We're one objective short of the boss.
Ah.
Yeah.
So we're
I'm gonna
doing
trash
great
the benediction cannon. I don't think there's a point in having it.
We don't hate the benediction, like at all.
The timing of the question. Chris, I just got a
well, we're
fucking
just-
cycle. Yeah, but we don't. We
It's a
promise.
personal preference of mine, of course, but sitting up here in the pilot seat, that might ring hollow. The Mark III definitely has better stats than the Mark II. It also has an additional mod socket, which is a very big part of an item becoming a Mark III, that you get to slap another mod on there.
All right, we are ready.
Do you want to maybe mod added to your weapon, or do you want to save up for a upgrader?
Ooh. Actually, we have it for an upgrader. Actually, maybe we upgrade it. I don't know. Maybe the
Sure, let's
litany.
do it.
We're kind of on a litany build, I guess, with the ammo reduction and so on.
Yeah, let's do that. Actually, let's give you the Relentless Assault mod as well then.
Okay.
You're gonna be a bit less accurate, but oh well.
Yeah, but the Loris will drive us super close. So I guess basically you get on the horizon,
Yeah,
peel
to
off the
hit
armor,
more. Very good.
and we one-shot it like boom.
But we're doing raid next, just so you remember.
Well, yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm jumping now.
Okay, I will make one more mod. Which one would you like? Just so we're fully decked out on the...
What do you think? I mean, I think we could go like full on damage and
Just
just
damage?
yeah, and we
Yeah,
play with the short
damage.
distance.
Strategic retrieval mission. We'll have to deal with heavy hollow patrols in the sector. They're protecting progenitor research
There's
sites.
There you go.
random
We must
encounter
Awesome.
space base here
special
also,
quantum
so
data
we'll
shards
do that
from
first.
these research sites.
We are a bit low on ammo though, no?
So we need all
Yeah,
Should probably save up to be able to make some.
we also don't have heavy ammo for the horizon.
and must be powered on before we can access them.
So yeah, we probably might want to make both.
I'll make a couple of crates of ammo.
Alright.
So here's the heavy. And here's the light.
And that's actually kind of like a good point actually from Thomas, right? We could have, instead of built
Here's
an
the backup.
upgrader, we could have gotten, since we have the fabricator on Mark II already, we could have just made a rare blank animus crate which costs 5 less, and then destroy the Benediction Mark I and fabricate the Benediction Mark II directly for 5 less alloys. So yeah, he was
Math.
right. Yeah. Nice point.
So kill reel, the stats are one thing, but the Benediction Mark III has 4 barrels, and there is a math that goes into how many barrels, because some of the stats, especially the negative ones, are distributed across the barrels. It's not just purely about the numerical values assigned to the gun, it's also about the components that the gun has. And again, Mark III is also very much because of the addition of the 3rd mod slot. But that being said, we are looking at the weapons and considering balancing. It's just that there hasn't been a patch since we went into 1.0 where balancing was on the agenda, because that would also mean that people would lose access to the energy builds. And either we make the community hate us for swinging the nerf bat too often, or we get these things where people go like, there's clearly something that's not as good as something else, which is the case.
I have to say, I'm hyped for like kinetic meta or whatever, and then people be like, "Oh damn, what the hell? Now suddenly I need to play Benedictions." It's gonna be cool.
VR, we're not going to be supporting. I know there is a HOTAS controller sitting in your office waiting to be unpacked to just check out how that would work, but because the game doesn't have 6 degrees of freedom, it would not be like a super obvious fit, but we might do it. And then I think as for Linux, I mean, we are on Steam Deck and optimized enough to run on Steam Deck. So
Lori's screen the wrong base, I think.
Yeah, but I think the question is more about native support, not relying on Proton.
Right.
I don't think it's something planned right now. We are first of all prioritizing making sure that the game actually works well through Proton. And yeah, if at some point, of course, enough players play on Linux, we'll probably look into it. But no plans right now.
Right now we're just piggybacking Proton. Yes.
Are we then? Are we going to go out into this wreck? Or?
Yeah, you're gonna loot this. I mean, yes, I am the Christmas loot goblin. That's for sure. I don't have the holiday hat, but I want my loot. The quality of life mods is, I think, an ongoing thing. We do identify the quality of life mods that the community are really considering must-haves, and then seeing if we add native support for them or if we just allow people to run with quality of life mods themselves.
We actually did it already. The swapping mechanic in the game was made after the community had made swapping into a mod. We saw the mod and we were like, damn, that's very cool. And we did it. And we also fixed the problems that the community mod had in regards to networking and so on. We made a, oh my god, my jetpack is trolling me. But yeah, we made a cool version.
We made a natively supported one, let's say that.
Yep.
Yeah, but the problem, Kill Real, with buffs versus nerfs is that the energy meta is so powerful that the numbers are just running away from it. Right? It's also very hard to buff against 100% damage reduction, which was not can't really buff from there. You can only nerf.
Come on, man. Why do you remove my 100% damage reduction? Just buff the enemies.
I am gonna be the person who gets all the hate. That's my destiny in this. I'm a little bit afraid to fly up, Harvey, because there's a gun that'll probably shoot me if I do. I'm gonna see if I can.
I don't know. I'm just.
No, I'm
just looting.
I managed to hide while also looting. Yes.
It's fine. We can use a few more defects.
Yes, Eric, the payload will be fireable, but also we're changing a little bit how it works. Currently, the payload is a carryable, and it is a carryable, and it remains a carryable when you throw it outside. But we're changing that around because we want to make sure that the payloads work in such a way that when they deploy, they become something else. And it's also to make sure that you don't get the thing where you're shooting out the lure and then you just scoop it up immediately afterwards. So the payload will become a tiny spacecraft by itself, not something you can pilot, but something that will travel in a direction that you shoot it, and then it'll hopefully aggro the enemies in that direction. But it means that you can shoot the payload off to the side and then go in the other direction, and the enemies will be heading towards the lure to see what's up there. It also means that a scavenger with the long throw ability can loot a lure down on a base, go outside the base, outside the door, trigger it in hand, and then just chuck it off into space, and the lure will then deploy and travel away from them. So it becomes a defensive thing that scavengers can use. Also means that long throw works a little bit like the decoy launcher, or the payload launcher.
I let you loot the main raid, Chris.
Alright.
This one we're going for.
Console is let's just say that console is not a no, but the console is also down to it's the economics of it. Like, there's no reason to be overly diplomatic about that. A console release, it costs a lot of money to port the game, so we need to make sure that we can actually see a meaningful business case out of it.
Yeah, but we noticed that when the 1.0 launched, we noticed a lot of comments from you all, from the community, about consoles. Like, a lot of people who wanted to play it on consoles or wanted to play the game in general with your friends, but your friends played on consoles, all this stuff. What we can say is that it's definitely something that is in our radar, it's something that we would love to see ourselves, and if we work on it, we will try to make it with crossplay and so on, so that you will not be separated with your friends. But as Loris has said, it's a matter of actually getting to do it and to evaluating it and all that stuff.
We have gathered a substantial amount of
Alright,
evidence.
I am ready to leave. Almost.
Airlock, open. Egg-type has left the ship.
We would also, in a console release, of course, be communicating it as soon as we know, and then also try to get the community's take on how to do it, so it satisfies the people who want to play the game on console. I think we have actually very good controller support for the game because of the Steam Deck integration. We had to do it right, but there's then all of the rest. And of course, like Harvey says, we would need to have crossplay with the different versions of the game, because we don't want to segment the user base. That makes no sense.
And yeah, you dropped the information before, Loritz, but something that the community requested quite a lot when we sneak peeked the payloads is swarm missiles. Like, what we showed is a payload missile that transforms into an active missile. But yes, we can confirm that a single payload that transforms into multiple missiles, and each missile goes to a different enemy so that you can, AoE down a swarm. That is also something we are working on. It's on the pipeline, and we are liking it in our internal tests, basically. So it's possible that they will make it its way to the game.
Currently, the archetypes that are there are the swarm missile, then there's a stinger type, which is a single target missile that travels very fast and does a lot of damage. But we also have a torpedo, which is a lot of damage, but it moves a little slower. So the idea is that you wouldn't shoot a torpedo at a fast-moving enemy. You would shoot it at something that is a frigate class or above. But then when it hits, it also deals a ton of damage to that enemy. So you take out the swarms using the cluster missiles. You take out subcomponents like mounted turrets and so on using the stingers, and then you knock out the big baddies with your torpedo missile.
And we also have a thing that we won't talk about and we will not spoil. But we have a big surprise as well. So be
Visually
hyped.
Very appealing. Yes.
Be hyped because you should be.
Yeah.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
But you will not get any more information from us yet. Pay attention to our networks. As always, guys, follow us on Discord. You probably already do, but follow us on Discord, follow us on X, and you will not miss out when we have some sneak peeks to show you and so on. Because of course, I'm not sure how much we will sneak peek, if our strategy will be different than on 1.0, where you guys know we sneak peeked a lot, so that you have full
we will probably
transparency.
be doing the same.
Large
Yeah,
I don't think we can keep we can't keep quiet. We don't. That's
Yeah,
us.
basically, we will for sure give you some cool stuff.
I'll lead a pickup.
Yeah, I'm headed back.
I'm gonna wait until the enemies are as close as possible, and then I'll get on shooting. Okay, shooting.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
All right. Yeah, the scoop is full, of course. I'll throw you the
Alright, I'd
shards.
like to leave again.
Oh,
Open.
Can you go back, Loris? Because there's still a bunch of loot there.
Exit the ship.
okay.
Yeah, it's just I wanna have the turret engage the enemies before I go back there.
Put on the shards in the meantime.
The loot also didn't seem immediately retrievable.
Analyzing.
Alright, I'm off.
That was quite cool seeing you fly out.
You need to kill this guy with the person lock, Harvey. Otherwise, Chris is
Data
dead.
shard inserted.
Okay,
Analyzing.
I got inside.
Nice.
Good stuff.
All data shards have been collected. Transmitting a full copy of the container.
He didn't save me last time. I don't trust him anymore.
Great job.
So honestly, I don't blame you.
The Metam supply drop has arrived.
I can still hear one more chest somewhere.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
Huh. God damn
I think the
malfunctions.
scoop turned off. I am afraid the scoop might have turned off.
Yep, you were right to be afraid. It had. Now it's full.
It's always something.
We should totally make like the biomass power generator or something for situations like this where you cannot really put in the biomass into the socket. More thruster booster duration, but less ship speed when not thruster boosting, so make sure you're thruster boosting. I should have probably destroyed that relic actually. God damn it.
Did you insert it instead?
Yes.
Alright, I think that's everything. Except this one needs to be thrown off.
Alloys added to ship stores.
Please come get me.
I'm right here.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
But there's also a cruiser. Slowly.
Oh, oh.
Hull integrity below 30%.
Okay, we're getting out of here. Are we gonna fight the boss with 30% hold?
Do we not have any major yet? No, we don't, right?
Yeah, we have one.
Oh, nice.
We have one.
Then, yeah, maybe you can handle that, Chris?
Wait, Loris.
Oh.
Stop.
Alright, I'm in.
Airlock. Open. Helm cruise.
Okay, do you have the perk to repair in the void? Or did the level not reach?
Helm
No.
Yeah, okay.
I did not think that.
Then
Let's hope that we don't aggro when we arrive at the boss fight.
Okay. Let's charge
As
the
you can see,
jump.
my level is not that big as well.
I can also hide back here. I think
Resetting stuff.
we're pretty clear of the cruiser, so if you dare, we can also do the repairs back here, and then we jump.
All right.
Quick. All right. The thing was, we have, of course, players, especially people who played the game in early access, who really wanted the version of the game where you could play for half an hour and get an epic loot box out of that, which makes total sense. But that was more an artifact of initial poor balancing than rather how we saw the reward scheme for the game working. Are we repairing? Are we doing anything?
Oh no. Oh.
Got
Who
it.
turned off the safety?
I think you did. It could have been me though.
Go repair the. Gonna go repair the breach.
detected.
You have a thing? Yeah.
Hull repaired.
Yep.
Integrity above 40%.
Should we repair some minor breaches?
I don't care what you do, as long as you're back inside when the reclaimer arrives.
Okay.
Did you use a
That's a
sanctify?
no then. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're already down to 41.
Yeah, I guess we can repair these small ones as well, right? Maybe. Or no?
I think we only want to repair stuff that actually has an effect on it, so I've been kind of scouring through the stuff.
No,
that-
but the
Has an
minor,
actual negative impact.
the HP, like the
Ah.
ship HP, yeah.
We should be able to kill the boss
with
with
41%, right?
Okay, let's do it. I mean, technically, if we want to play for a later game run, it's better not to, so yeah. Okay, so we do that, you peel the armor with the armor, and then
Because we did priority presence and interdiction, there's actually one more objective before the boss.
One day we will make it 3 objectives before the boss.
Yeah. We can also just jump in and out.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Let's just do the stuff.
Okay, so there's a cleanse, reduce power drain for weapons on the port side. I think that's pretty good with the broadside.
Void jump destination.
Cleanse it is. You guys can
All right.
cleanse those.
Wait, is it a bonus on port side?
Yes. But we don't have it yet, so.
Yeah, but we're on a different side.
Yeah, this ship stats are buffing the starboard.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So we definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
That is the opposite of what we want.
Let's not do that then. Then we do salvage.
Okay, a couple of quick answers. We are leaving the small hull breaches alive because we want to use the Sanctified Hull Repair Plate to get permanent ship HP back, and you can only use them on major hull breaches. So you kind of have to take the decision to play risky and, you know, have low HP waiting for the big hull breaches to occur. And the other question, which is when will new stealth enemies come? We had more stealth enemies in the game, but we intentionally removed them as part of the early access because we didn't have good or entertaining enough stealth mechanics surrounding that in the game to make them worthwhile. So we might reintroduce them at a later point, but they will come accompanied with some cooler stealth mechanics around them.
I see a collector over here. That's just
We've detected a hostile.
also managed
Oh,
to
they're a
aggro
bit
two
far.
summoners.
We've interrupted the reinforcement.
Nice.
Well done.
Mines approaching. Anomalous jump signature detected.
Oh, nanocopy matrix.
Copy cube.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Sweet. Do you want
Gravity scoop.
Yeah, what do we want actually?
would you like another mod maybe, actually? Another Relentless Assault?
Okay, yeah.
That sounds pretty sweet.
That's a very good idea, yeah. I was in doubt.
You will melt the boss with very little accuracy.
Yeah. I will be kind of like a nearsighted guy, like I am in real life.
You're gonna be everything dies in that general direction. And we have a bunch of more alloys, so maybe we can actually provide you with another upgrader.
Alloys
Ooh.
added to ship.
Also, looks like we have some bullets here.
We have
Actually,
access
it's
to
probably
special
better to do... Ah, no, we cannot.
we can.
Yeah, we can't, right? Upgrade. No, it's 75 to upgrade. Never mind. I was trying to think if what the community person recommended earlier was viable, but not in this case, I think.
The hardpoint at the front, the 2x2, is meant for a bigger module that does not exist yet, but we future-proofed the hardpoints for those exact cases, just like the frigate has a 2x1 slot.
Yeah, that's some 2 or 3 years old code that I'm sure we won't need to refactor in any way once we come back to it.
I'm certain it still works perfectly.
That has never happened. Yeah, I'm also very certain.
That's actually a good point with the hull breaches. Before, it made sense that when you were solo, they would appear less often, but now it's actually nerfing solo, so maybe we should rebalance that actually. Maybe we should make it that no matter the amount of players, everybody gets the same amount of hull breaches.
Alright, Harvey, can you empty your gun? I'm gonna give you an upgrader.
There is actually a task in Jira about that exact issue.
Oh, nice.
It's just time.
I'm gonna copy cube the thing as well. It's because the copy cube was in the ground. You should be able to do it now, I think.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And copy this bad boy.
Boom.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
anomalous jump signature detected.
That was pretty cool, actually, how we did
Go
this. All right.
Alright, enjoy.
Super.
Get you more ammo as well, because I'm pretty sure your
Holy.
fire is gonna be ridiculous now as well.
The reload speed is so quick also. What the hell? Does this buff reload speed?
Yes,
Ah, yeah, it does. Yeah.
because it consumes the bullet so fast that it ended up being annoying that it wasn't reloading.
No, but it's with the... Ah, yeah. Holy. I'm very powerful. I kinda wanna go to the boss.
Well, with your firepower, it's gonna take no time to kill everything that is there.
Yeah. It would also be cool, in my opinion, actually, that we eventually give local only, I guess. I mean, not necessarily, it would be even cooler if it's not local only, but skins for weapons. So kinda that my minigun does not look like a grey minigun, but because I like to main the minigun, it's like a golden version, you know? Something like that. It would be pretty cool.
Stat tracker skins.
Yeah, stat track, yeah, like in Counter-Strike. That would be cool as well.
Alright, so
What are we waiting for now?
We are
Proximity mines approaching.
trying to find the container.
Alloys added to ship stores.
It's of course the last one I scanned.
Of course. Classic. It's very far out of range.
Then you can maybe shoot the mines below us that are definitely not out of range.
Well, I could, I guess, but then what's the fun in that, right? I want you to
Mines? Yeah, you want me to just stress out?
a little bit. There's also positive value in stress, you know.
Proximity mines approaching. The data shard has been located. Our next objective is to retrieve it and place it in the astral map.
There we go.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item. Anomalous jump signature detected.
Yeah, you see, like Thomas is mentioning the same kind of like weapon skin idea, like a minigun that is like a dragon head, basically. I would actually love it. I would really like it. I have never thought of that in Void Crew, but it would be pretty cool.
Hopefully we will be able to learn something from these ancient encounters with the Hollow.
I'm gonna leave
Let's
a...
fight next.
Perfect. I'm gonna leave a minefield here in the shelves below behind your seat.
Thank you.
Our supply drop is here.
I forgot about this.
Hostile reinforcement call detected. Destroy the source before it
God damn it.
finishes.
Where is the supply drop? The reinforcement call. Why are we freezing? Who healed? Who healed? Why are we freezing?
Lars,
Somebody,
shoot the summoner.
Let's just jump out.
Are upon us.
We are looting like a minigun or something.
yeah, but we need the biomass now from the containers.
No, but we have a
Because
lot. We have a
somebody
lot.
heals.
We have a lot. We don't actually.
Okay.
No, we do. We do.
Wait,
Okay,
why?
get it back up to normal.
What is reducing our temperature?
Ship stores.
It's
The relic,
the
because
biomass.
You went under.
Yeah. Actually, I won't heal. I'll let it heat us back up. It will help. Okay, I need to heal now. God damn it. We're gonna overheat. Is it
We
enough?
tried
with me?
streaming on YouTube. We tried streaming on YouTube today because we wanted to be sure that we could follow the questions while playing the game in one channel only, instead of being on both services.
Yeah, and like centralize you guys, basically. Yeah, have you all in the same chat, in the same stream. But we are open to streaming on Twitch in the future. We might end up like making some polls about it on the stream or something. We'll see. If you really prefer Twitch over YouTube, if it's more comfortable to you guys, just let us know. We are actually interested in knowing. All right, boss time.
Void jump destination locked.
Okay, we're ready, right?
We are.
The fabricator has learned a new
Sure.
alloys
So you ping where you're
So we have plenty
gonna
of power.
where you're gonna shoot, Chris, so that I know what where you're. Well, I mean, I will also see it, to be honest.
I'm not sure I'll be even shooting the whole time. There's probably going to be need to for some repairs and
Whatever else. I mean, you have like 90% of our damage. So
Yeah, that's true.
You
But
can probably solo it.
the Horizon does peel off the armor very easily, but I do have the class ability and everything, so
Encounter.
yeah, we'll be fine.
Given you have 2 relentless assaults,
Yeah,
I'm sure you will out-damage me by quite a significant amount.
yeah. I have no visual at the moment because of the weapon in front. Yeah, I still
Yeah.
don't see shit. Okay. Holy wow! It's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, we're on the curve, is what you said.
Yeah, basically. Like, I'm gonna face it so quick after this. Look at this. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah. something, peeling armor. Okay, whatever, dude. I'm not even gonna bother.
Literally.
I'm just gonna sit in front of
Do the turrets
life
then,
support.
because there is actual stuff to kill.
Hull integrity below 40%.
I think we got this.
Oh my god, the active reload, I should never do it.
Alert.
But yeah, it's crazy. So much damage.
Frost smoke behind us also.
I actually don't see it. Can you ping it? Ah, I see it now.
Let me pretend I'm doing something.
I'm just gonna
I think
focus
you
the
can
boss.
just melt her.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
I'll just make sure we have enough ammo.
There we go.
There we go.
Roguelite has been destroyed. Well done, Type.
Easy peasy.
Void jump capability restored. Venom supply drop.
Alright, I'm on my life support duty.
Got a butt relic.
Nice.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
More damage for weapons in the backside. Do I break this into...
Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah, more
Get rid
arrows.
of it. Yeah.
The fabricator has been taught a new blueprint. Alloys added to ship stores. We have gathered a substantial amount.
Oh, upgrader. There we go. That's a Mark II weapon probably,
So we're
right?
upgrading.
I don't know actually.
Maybe the shields. We have quite a few.
Yeah.
Power cells, so
Okay.
And
I don't think I'll be needing to.
contribute to damage anytime soon.
Let's. Can you please take off the power cell? Yeah. Let's go.
Yep.
Boom.
But should we jump back to base here? I guess that was a pretty good run. Any run you come back from alive?
Well, there's a quick comment for the people before we leave the ship. You can come into the settings and disable the immersive voice chat if you want it without the distortion. Look at this. Oh. Well, never mind. I cannot click on my settings, I guess. But so, when it works, you can do it, I promise. What the hell? I've never seen this happen. Okay.
Probably a ghost element, right?
Like-
One of these panels that is eating the mouse click.
Yeah, I guess, but
Classic.
I can use the fabricator, for example, but I cannot use this. Okay. Well, there's a setting that you can toggle off. If you prefer to hear it in like Discord, you can still use the communication in game. That's, you know, you can also use Discord. That's fine, but it's just so that if when you're playing with other randoms, for example, you can still communicate in game, no problem. And yeah, I'm fine with returning back to base if you guys want. I think that's a kind of like satisfying run with the boss at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it.
All right.
Sync charge failed. Manual charge in progress.
Oh. I'll just be here in the cockpit, looking forward.
And then Chris gets to pull the
Alright.
lever on the thing.
Met them saluting.
Very exciting.
Helm cruise mode engaged. Helm cruise mode disabled.
May them preserve you.
I'm not sure what the question you're asking about day is.
Three,
We are off.
one.
Let's go! I'll mark base.
Alright.
I can't. Okay, I can't. Never mind. Please mark base.
Alrighty then.
Void jump destination.
This is so strange. Why?
Okay, now we're leaving.
Three,
I wasn't aware of this bug actually.
one.
Honestly. We have to. I saw you.
Tied to like one ghost panel that didn't get shut down correctly.
Yeah, I knew about it before 1.0, but I thought it was gone. Dude, was it you, Chris?
It should be
that died?
gone, but it's always some sort of combination of going through various menus.
I saw you like flying forward. Then at the end.
It's the faster way home.
Yeah. Yep. Well, would you wait for the ship? Okay. All right, let's open that festive gift of Metam. Let's see what we get.
Right, the Twitch integration question. We're not going to be doing a deep integration of Twitch at this.
We can actually mention that we wanted to do some Twitch integration for 1.0, but again, it's the same thing we always explain, and we are gamers ourselves. We know how complicated it is to actually, understand this from the gamer end, but we are a limited amount of people with a limited time, basically, to do all we want to do with the game, and it is very hard to prioritize things over others, especially when they are not like, improving the actual game, the experience that every player has in the game. So that's why, we sometimes have to take hard decisions and prioritize some things over others, basically.
The undying children of Metam return with another tale of triumph. We have all the details. The machine mind has suffered a critical loss against the crafty Void crew of Metam's clone warriors. A group of fearless Ectypes persevered against both the cold of the solar system and the swarms of the machine mind. The Hollow may not experience the cold or anything else like you and I do, but they died to volleys of laser fire all the same. And if that doesn't make those of you with hands want to clap them, I don't know what will. That's right, another win for the good guys. That's us, if you're in doubt. More news later. With each passing day,
I
and
love
every
the news,
Ectype
man.
victory,
News in Void Crew are better than the news in the real world.
But honestly, the facts. Yes. All right, but I think we're gonna wrap up. Actually, never mind. We're not gonna wrap up. I have a gift to open.
herself during a harrowing mission.
You're going to unwrap.
Of course. Unwrapping? Wait.
Has refused to reincarnate for
Aw.
purposes of warfare.
I actually cannot claim. God damn it, this bug.
Not exactly clear.
Oh, hey, I got it. Oh, it's fixed. All I had to do was right click. That's very, very, very interesting to know, actually. So it's the right click that was holding me hostage.
Your left click was blocked by a right click.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I guess our UI guy will get a
Yeah.
ticket with this.
But that's very good in knowledge. Maybe it was already reported from the community like that, though. But that's pretty nice to know. Okay, but guys, once more, Loritz, lead game designer, Christy Jonas, lead engineer. Thank you very much for being in this stream. And I think we're gonna call it a day here. But we will continue doing more streams, of course, with more questions, with more sneak peeks, with more talking about what's coming next for Void Crew. And as you guys know, we are so thankful that you're here watching us, because if not, it wouldn't make any sense. You've kept us with questions the entire stream. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you also for the service that you guys do, adding the questions to the wiki and so on. We really appreciate it. And yeah, just see you in the next stream. Please pay attention to our Discord, discord.gg/join Void Crew, and our social networks for new sneak peeks and of course the blog posts also on Steam to keep up to date to all the new things that are coming to Void Crew on 2025 throughout the coming months. So yeah, anything you want to finalize the stream with, guys?
I think you said it. Thanks, guys, for playing. And of course, we didn't. We answered as many questions as we could, but there was a lot. And we endeavor to also be present on all the various channels, which means that if you have stuff that didn't get answered here, please poke us on there and see if you can catch someone's attention, and they'll hopefully drop whatever they're doing in Unity building the game to go answer the question.
Yeah,
But,
Reddit, X, Blue
yeah.
Sky, Discord, whatever you want.
Yeah, we're definitely there. We try to be as attentive as we can, but.
All right. And Chris, in your first ever stream, anything you want to say goodbye with?
Thank you for watching. It was fun.
And yeah, hopefully
Many more streams to come, and just keep asking us questions.
Super. Then thank you so much, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.